The rugged and outdoorsy French Alps, sun-drenched and slow-paced Provence, the luxurious and magnificent Côte d'Azur coastline, and idyllic Alsace, a pastoral region where storybook hamlets are tucked away in the vine-covered rolling hills, each have their own distinct personality. Paris and Versailles are must-see sights for everyone visiting France for the first time.
Other famous tourism destinations include stylish coastal resorts, fairy tale castles, and magnificent Gothic cathedrals.
Paris and Versailles. Paris is a major European center, known for its elegance and joie de vivre, with architectural wonders such as the Eiffel Tower and the Notre Dame Cathedral. The Louvre, one of the best museums in Paris, houses an extraordinary fine arts collection, while the Musée d'Orsay and the Musée de l'Orangerie house gems of French Impressionist art. Island of Corsica. The rugged and raw beauty of Corsica may be observed in its spectacular coastal views, unspoiled woods, and snow-capped mountains. The island is surrounded by gorgeous beaches, calm bays, charming fishing towns, and vibrant seaside cities, while the inland mountains are capped with old villages where time seems to stand still. Gascony region and Toulouse in the south of France. The Gascony countryside and the city of Toulouse ooze the sultry charm of southern France. Gascony, Le Gers, has a classic rural character that appears unaffected by civilization. The rolling hills are dotted with tranquil little villages and ancient castles, and are blanketed in a patchwork of small farms.
Gourmet restaurants and cultural attractions in Lyon. An enticing destination for gourmands to visit, Lyon is at the heart of French gastronomy. Lyonnaise cuisine is renowned for its delicious regional specialties such as quenelles, fish dumplings served in a creamy sauce, steak, breast chicken with morels, sausages, and Lourdes, France's biggest Catholic pilgrimage site. Lourdes, located in the Pyrenees Mountains foothills, is France's most prominent Catholic pilgrimage site. Every year, millions of people visit Lourdes in search of spiritual inspiration. Some come to bathe in the waters in the hopes of receiving miraculous cures. Lourdes is famous among the faithful for the 70 validated miracles that have occurred here. Cirque de Gavarnie in the Pyrenees Mountains. The High Pyrenees region is a soul-stirring destination that offers both natural and spiritual delights. There are several sacred pilgrimage sites in the area, as well as restorative resort towns. The Burgundy region, quintessential France.
Burgundy is a lovely setting with lush trees and rolling hills peppered with historic sites. Romanesque chapels, medieval cities, and inspirational old abbeys all speak to the region's rich cultural past. Bordeaux and Saint-Emilion. The Bordeaux area is a lovely rural corner of France, with towering castles atop rolling, vine-covered hills. Scenic tree-lined paths wind across the countryside, following beside the Garonne River and its tranquil canals. Many visitors love visiting this area on a leisurely bicycle tour. Rocamadour, a medieval pilgrimage destination. Rocamadour, clinging on a precipitous rock, appears to strive to paradise. This beautiful building was the third most important Christian pilgrimage destination in the 11th century and a stop on the pilgrim's path of the Camino de Santiago. Mont Blanc and Annecy in the French Alps. The French Alps have some of the most breathtaking natural beauty on the planet. The beautiful Mont Blanc is Europe's tallest mountain, a snow-capped summit that rises to 4,810 meters. The air is clean at this elevation, and the scenery is breathtaking, with crystal-clear lakes, magnificent flowing waterfalls, tranquil valleys, and refreshing pine forests. The Alsace region. Strasbourg and Colmar, as well as the hundreds of Alsatian villages, have a peculiar old-world beauty that sets them apart from the rest of France. Alsace's architecture and atmosphere have been impacted by neighboring Germany over the years, as evidenced by the vividly painted, half-timbered homes and historic Gothic churches. Biarritz and Saint-Jean-de-Luz. Biarritz is an affluent seaside town with beautiful beaches that combines Parisian-style elegance with the untamed natural beauty of the Atlantic coast. Empress Eugenie, who adored the Basque region, was a fan of Biarritz. Her imperial palace, the Villa Eugenie, was built on a sandy hillside overlooking the Bay of Biscay. Fishing villages, historic ports and beaches in Brittany. Brittany, a scenic coastal region, has a great maritime legacy, as evidenced by historic port cities such as Saint-Malo, which is protected by old ramparts, Nantes, the medieval capital, and the fortified 14th-century Concarneau. The seaside also has trendy beach resorts such as fashionable Dinant on the Côte d'Emeraude, La Baule on the Loire River's estuary, and Treboul near the charming riverside town of Quimper. Reims and its magnificent Gothic cathedral. Reims is rightfully listed among France's villes d'art et d'histoire, cities of art and history. The most famous of the town's 3 UNESCO World Heritage Sites is the Cathedral Notre-Dame de Reims, where French kings were crowned. The most famous occasion was when Joan of Arc brought Charles VII to the cathedral for his coronation as king in July 1429. The chateaux of the Loire Valley. Magnificent castles dot the densely forested terrain of the Loire Valley, like scenes from a fairy tale. The Loire Valley is France's largest UNESCO-listed property, stretching 280 kilometers from Sully-sur-Loire to Chalon-sur-Loire in Anjou. Mont Saint-Michel in Normandy. The Normandy region's showpiece is Mont Saint-Michel, a pastoral environment of apple orchards, forests, and cow pastures. This must-see tourist site is number 1 on the extensive list of Normandy vacation destinations, which also includes fantastic sites like medieval castles and picturesque towns. The Côte d'Azur. The Côte d'Azur, also known as the French Riviera, is a luxurious length of Mediterranean coastline named after its deep azure blue waters. Because of the sunny weather in this area of southern France most of the year, the skies are often a captivating cerulean color. The charming countryside of Provence. Provence, in contrast to the dark sky of Paris and northern France, enjoys beautiful Mediterranean sunshine for the most of the year. This rural area has a raw, earthy appeal and is unspoiled by the contemporary world.